Hi, I'm Graham and welcome back to Man vs Film. This is another Blu-ray update, a very specific one this time. It is all around the Slasher Classics collection. This is a series of movies that I've had for a while, or some that I've had for a while, and I've really started to delve into them and I'm enjoying them oh so much. I love this era of horror where they were very prevalent. Sometimes they were thrown together, but they always kind of had this loving input into it. You know, people kind of loved the gore and the craziness and the weirdness that they could put out in these movies, and I thought I'd seen quite a lot of them, but it turns out, thanks to the Slasher Classics collection, there's a lot that I have not seen before. So I managed to pick up some which are currently on an HMV 5 for 30 deal. I picked up 4 along with Blade of the Immortal, so we'll just dive into these movies. First one up is Nightmare, or Nightmares in a Damaged Brain, as the two different titles. This one's kind of notorious because it was plastered all over the artwork in that and everything else in the movie. Effects by Tom Savini, and it turns out that he was kind of there on a consulting basis only, and there was an ensuing lawsuit. There's also a thing, this was on the video nasties list in Britain, and the director or the producer was jailed for showing an uncut version of it, which really does give me some good hope this is going to be weird and wacky. I've watched the trailer of this. Seems to be about a mental patient that escapes and pretty much just runs amok in this town. To be fair, you don't really need much more of a plotline than that. As long as it's kind of weird, wacky and got some good gore and kills, I'm going to be happy with it. Probably the one I know the least about, but I just loved the name and had to pick it up, was Splatter University. Because I just love names like that. You know, they're not hiding what this is about. It is blood and guts. It's set in a university. It's about a teacher who gets embroiled within kind of weird murder mystery as her class starts to dwindle smaller and smaller. I don't really know a great deal about this. Blood and Guts, I know one of the guys that did Class of Nukem High is involved in this, and I love that movie. Big fan of the sort of trauma stuff as well. I'm just hoping that it's going to be fun and bloody. I like the kind of tongue-in-cheek stuff as well. Another Slasher classic is Just Before Dawn. Again, it's going to be a running mantra. I don't know too much about it, but I've bought up enough goodwill in this series that I'm willing to give it a shot. I have been checking out the trailers before picking these things up. This looks like campers in the woods, hunted by kind of hillbilly type people who are just treating them as prey to be hunted down and murdered. This is from the same guy that did the fantastic Squirm about killer earthworms. I don't know what it is about these kind of movies that just, that kind of premise just really puts a smile on my face. Again, all I can hope for is good kills. It seems kind of early on in the sort of vein of Wrong Turn, but you know, plenty of years before that. Again, this was another one, I think it was banned as well. All these movies seem to have been on the video nasty list in Britain, which if you don't really know too much about, is definitely worth just reading up on and hearing and seeing some of the things that were actually banned that, you know, you may never have paid attention to if it wasn't for the sake that somebody said you can't watch this, which instantly makes you want to check something out. And last up, and one that sounds very similar to Just Before Dawn, is Don't Go Into the Woods Alone. I don't know if that's a part of the title, if it's not, but it looked very similar, as in it's a case of campers out in the wilderness going trekking and something or someone starts to kill them off in increasingly fun ways. There is some nice scenes here. There's a rope bridge, which you kind of, all these kind of things, you kind of know what's going to happen. If you've watched horror movies, you can sense when the kills are going to come, then you kind of know how they're going to happen, but it's fun seeing them play out. This again was another one on the video nasty list that was banned. This is a Blu-ray premiere. It's probably the strangest thing about this series is the transfers on them. Some of them are absolutely fantastic. These are movies that even when they were released in video were scratchy and damaged and didn't look their best, and now they're getting 2K restorations like Don't Go Into the Woods, Splatter University and Nightmares in a Damaged Brain all get 2K restorations. You know, Just Before Dawn is just a high definition transfer, but the extras put into these as well are really fun. I kind of enjoy them, and you know, personally, from a collector's point of view, these slimline cases really do make it kind of worthwhile as well, because I can get more on the shelf. And again, this is another one of these numbered series. I don't know if I'm going to pick them all up, but I will definitely dip in and out. If after this batch that I found more movies that I enjoy and love, I'm going to definitely pick up more of them. You'll see some reviews for this series, because at the moment I am in a big horror vein. I'm loving this kind of stuff, and expect to see a few reviews revolving around this series. If you already have this series, if you have a lot of the movies in this, I would love to know which ones should I look out for. What should I look to pick up next? Or even if it's not in this series, movies from around this era, the horror movies, the splatter horror movies that never really got into the mainstream. I'd love to know recommendations. Let me know in the comment box your favourite slasher from this kind of era. Not the big ones, but the ones that nobody's really heard of. I'd appreciate that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.